Hello, all. It's been a long time. Been a long time since I've done any Wheel of Time oriented. Well, since I've done any videos. So we're back. We're gonna try and do some more videos about all kinds of things. So, yeah. So good place to start is here. I guess as any, right? We're gonna have plenty of stuff between Wheel of Time stuff and other stuff. Gonna be delving into some other stuff. But it looks like finally, 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 we have Queen Morgase. Now, some some people think this might means we might go to Caemlyn this season in season 3. Uh, I say that's yet to be seen. I guess we'll see if the Queen of Andor, Queen Morgase, in her seat of power in Caemlyn. Let's see if we actually even go there. Now, the reason I say that is one, well, why would we? We haven't gone there yet. Two, why would we? We haven't gone there yet. Let alone season 3, which is supposed to be big air quotes, the Shadow Rising. Not the Dragon Reborn. We now have it on record that they're just skipping the Dragon Reborn. Oops, excuse me. They said it straight up. They're just skipping the Dragon Reborn. Some news sites would have you believe that we've actually gone through the Dragon Reborn and we're actually delving. We've already delved a little bit into the Shadow Rising because Mogideon is here. So woohoo! Just because a name is in it means we're have a very clear adaptation of the books, right? Names, places. That's all you need. Doesn't matter what's in between. But I digress. This video is about Queen Morgase herself finally being cast, and it's going to be Olivia Williams. Now, Olivia Williams, as I saw in this article here on WOT series, who actually does a pretty good job of being up to date on the timely Wheel of Time news. I will give them credit. Not that I agree with a lot of what they have to say, but they are actually very, very quick to report the news on some of these things. So good on them for that. So, I could see. All right. I think this could be okay. I think it just give her the same hair color as the beauty of the Wheel of Time TV show over here, and I think we could be all right with this casting. I have no problem with it. I think she's got the acting chops, that's for sure. So is this show Rant also, who is supposed to be Elida? Did I say it right, Trip? Elida. I want to say Eladia. That's the first thing that always comes to mind. Elida pops into my head, but now I don't know how they're both from and Elida. I'd have to look that up. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I think she can pull it off. I think she's got the acting chops. I think now Morgase is supposed to rival Elaine in beauty, and I think they can. I know I'm not sure they picked the best photo for her. I think she's actually could pull this off. She's definitely a good enough actress. She's been in The Crown, as it says here. She's going to be in the new Dune coming up. And overall, I think she is an enjoyable actress. So I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing for the show. I'm not angry about this casting. Now, the thing, and I think it will match up. I think they can make it match up with Elaine. So I think that's important. And even the person that they cast for Galadwin, since it looks like there's not going to be, it doesn't look like the brothers exist, but I digress. Now, the big reason that I'm bringing this up was, one, I haven't seen anybody reporting about this very much. Of course, obviously, Wheel of Time is on the downswing because, the season 2 epic finale left us so wanting more, right? Right? It's not like everybody hated it. Only 98% of people watching it hated it. But I wanted to, it's big casting announcements. I think Morgase is a big enough person to sort of highlight that she has been cast. Now, the thing that sort of rubbed me the wrong way is I did find this article by comicbookmovie.com. I remember when I actually went here for stuff, right? Not anymore though. But some of the things being reported in this article just sort of made me laugh. So it does also reiterate that Olivia Williams, veteran British actress, will be playing Queen Morgase, which, like I said, I think is fine. Now, this is where, like, we start getting into weird territory. So she's expected to be introduced in season 3. Well, obviously she wasn't introduced in season frickin' 2. Season 4 hasn't been announced. Fingers crossed that it never will be. So it would only make sense to be season 3, but I digress again. It will be interesting to see the show's take on Elaine and Morgase's relationship, as it was one of the favorite component of the novels among a small but vocal group of readers. Well, it must have been extremely small, because I have never heard. It's a normal mother-daughter relationship, basically. There's nothing really like that compelling about Morgase and Elaine's relationship. It's just queen, daughter, heir, mother, daughter. I don't like. I have this. This is. Tell me in the chat or in the comments. Sorry, tell me in the comments if you guys really found Morgase and Elaine's relationship to be one of the biggest, most interesting components of the books. Okay, never heard that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already too. Might as well, right? Now here we go. This is where we get some stuff right. As Morgase appears much earlier in the fantasy series, fans of the Robert Jordan novels have been eager to meet her. We have been, because of things that happen around her. The first 3 books meet her. The first 3 books and a tiny section of the 4th book, The Eye of the World, The Great Hunt, and the Dragon, have been covered in the first 2 seasons of the fantasy adaptation. Strongly disagree. None of it's been touched yet. It's all fair game. Oh, we get to. Oh man, we may cover this for fun. Sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Man, this does not look like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Oh, sorry, my bad. Caemlyn, the capital city of Andor, is an important location in the novels. So, yes, it's extremely important in the story, the novels. Therefore, the story of the Wheel of Time. That has been largely avoided. Not largely, completely. I'll correct you. I'll edit it for you. Don't worry. Completely avoided in the first 2 seasons. In The Eye of the World, there's an intriguing meeting between Rand and the Queen. Well, yes, Rand and the Queen and the brothers and a certain Elaine that, also, makes their relationship make sense. He didn't wake up and see a hot babe on the top of a tower with her leg bleeding out and go, wow, that's a hot chick. That's not how it went. It's not how it went. Elaine wasn't bleeding to death because an arrow was pushed through her leg when Rand met her. But the show's done it better, right, guys? Yeah. The latest major news to emerge from the production's 3rd season is the British actress will be playing Morgase, who's in Crown and Doomed Prophecy, whatever the hell that is. According to WOT series, which we just covered, Williams was spotted on the Caemlyn set in the Czech Republic. Now, it's the assumed Caemlyn set. I'm going to say assumed, because maybe it's Tanchico. Maybe it's not Caemlyn at all. Maybe we're still not going to Caemlyn. Why would we go to Caemlyn in the Shadow Rising, by the way? That seems like a weird place to go to Caemlyn. So, many of the fans of the books are beginning to assume Morgase will... See, and this is another thing. Many of the fans of the Wheel of Time books are beginning to assume that Morgase will play a far bigger part in the television adaptation than she does in the books, because Williams was cast for the part. So, that would actually track, because we know, and bear with me, let me cook here a second. You know why that tracks? Because this show, and largely Hollywood as a whole now, does not write for characters. They write for actors and actresses. So if there is an actor or actress of some acclaim cast in a role that really shouldn't be cast in that role because that character has a very small part to play, well, guess what? We have to jam more lines and more FaceTime into the show to get that actor or actress more screen time. Because we are casting and writing and putting screen time for the actor or actress, not for the character and the story. So even if the story doesn't need more Morgase, which it doesn't, it doesn't. It has plenty of Morgase. If the story doesn't need it, well, sorry, we haven't got any Morgase yet, so we need a little bit more. Like, but the book, there's plenty of Morgase in it. We don't need more, but I do probably agree with this, that the fact that we have an actress of some acclaim that has been cast, that we will probably get a lot more Morgase than we thought and want or need or anything. Though there's talk that Morgase might play a bigger role in Season 3 than initially thought. Is there talk of that? Have you started the talk of that? I haven't heard any talk of that, but whatever. Especially since Morgase has been shown as unimportant to the show's production, but we'll see. There is also competing discussion that Williams, who also has a major role in HBO's forthcoming Dune series, may be leaving the show early due to her other filming commitments. So once again, Wheel of Time, the TV show, is not the main focus of somebody that they've cast. Wow. This is a great show, isn't it? We get actors and actresses and say, hey, would you like to sign on? No, I'm rather busy. I really don't want a major part in a show that is supposed to be depicting one of the most popular fantasy series of all time. No, I'm busy. I'm busy taking my son to the go-kart track that day. So I'm not going to be able to sign on for a long-term deal. Like, I have to buy toilet paper, and I have to go to the market. So I can't give you that much time. But I'll give you, like, I don't know, 2 hours. Like, I'll give you 2 hours. We can tape everything at once. I'll give you 2 or 3 hours. Is that enough? I mean, will that do? I mean, I am a bigger name, right? So you can plaster my name on it. And out of those 3 hours, let's put all of it in the show. So so we'll tape 3 hours and you'll put it all in, even if, like, I miss my cue or anything. Just shove it all in there because that's what you guys do, right? But no, I'm not coming back for season 4. No. Just kill my character. So is Morgase gonna die? So what is it? Is she gonna have a bigger role or not? Hopefully not. That's number one, because Morgase doesn't need a bigger role. Number two, why do you keep hiring actors and actresses that don't care about your story? That don't want a long-term deal. They couldn't give a frickin' flap about the show. They don't care. It's like, just if they can't commit to the show, don't hire them. Hire somebody else. It's crazy, right? Maybe it's just me. Like, why do we keep hiring actors and actresses that don't have time to frankly be a part of this production? There's plenty of actors and actresses out there. Find another one. I don't understand. It's not like she's that big a name. I know of her, but, like, is she gonna, like, make 18 million people come watch the show? No, nobody cares. They don't care about her. It's not like it's we have some, like, it's not like George Clooney was cast as frickin' Gabriel. Or as as Samael. Like, George Clooney is a Samael. The freaking Robert Downey Jr. is now going to play Ravine, right? That's not like that. No, that's not what this is. Give me a break. Previously shown on Rafe Jenkins teased that season 3 would delve deeper into. He lied and said it would be about the Shadow Rising and maybe even Fires of Heaven. Yeah, just like season 2 was about the Great Hunt and the Dragon Reborn, which there was nothing. Oh, man. So this is also, I'm also going to just cover this because it's laughable. So none of this, he's basically, we've seen this a few times. He's like, oh yeah, every season we sit down and there's a writer's room and there's one thing the very beginning, we pick out a couple of stories that we have to carve out space for a whole episode, right? So they put their post-it notes up of events that they'd like to get in, and then when they forget to put them in, they go, oh shoot, we got to get it in there. Now, there's only like 2 post-it notes up there because they didn't get very many, if any, book events in there, but, whatever. Like, there's barely any book events in there. We think it's worth it because those stories, will really stand out to the audience. Sure. Okay. Especially that didn't read the books. I'm sure they will. Keep telling yourself that. You don't need to read the books to watch the show because there's nothing about the books in the show. They're given that time. I can't even. Okay. The more interesting, Judkins' the first season was more of a group journey that had one big Moraine episode. But for seasons 2 and 3, we've really carved out 2 episodes of the season. We've really carved out 2 episodes of season that can really be devoted to characters. This season was really big Egwene and Nynaeve's season for us. Next season will be a really big Rand and Pearson. I don't know who the hell Pearson is, but good job, comicbookmovie.com. There are always different characters who are rising in importance. So, you heard it here first. According to Rafe Judkins, Rand al'Thor and Perrin, Golden Eyes. I'm not going to say, I can't say his last name. You're waiting for me to mess it up. I'm not going to say it because I can't say it. I can't announce it. I'm not even going to do it. Rand and Perrin. Rand, the main character. Perrin, just behind him. They're not important. Rising in importance. How do we get Rand, there's no important Rand chapters or Rand scenes or Rand anything in Eye of the World, The Great Hunt, Dragon Reborn. There's no scene with Perrin and some white cloaks or something. We're not talking about the murder of Jeffrey Bornhold, which happened in the season 2 of the show. Not the murder of Jeffrey Bornhold. There was actually a few good white cloak scenes with Perrin, right? Do you remember the? Oh no. Perrin's not important, Rand's not important, but season 3, trust us, guys, they're gonna be important. So we're gonna cover even more. We're actually going to cover them this season. Sure, but yeah, back to the reading. It's going to be a mess. So from this article, so we know for sure she is going to be Morgase, it looks like, but now it's up in the air. Will she have too much screen time or not at all because she doesn't give a crap about the production? She has no time. She came on lunch break. She was at a food truck. They said, hey, I know who you are. Can you come tape a few scenes for us just for like 2 hours? We'll pay you $1 million. And she's like, sure, but only 3 hours. I got other stuff going on. And they're like, that's fine. That's all we need. So is Morgase going to have too much time or not enough? Or is she going to be in it at all? This might not be Morgase at all. No, she'll probably be Morgase. But, oh my goodness gracious. Guys, thanks for watching. We're going to have some more stuff. I may cover that debacle that's going to be Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Avatar The Last Airbender stuff. Me and Easton for sure are going to be looking at that. Among other things, I have some other ideas for the channel. Going to try and get back on the Cosmere stuff. I think we're going to do a Stormlight tier list. Best Characters Stormlight series, so look for that soon. And lots of gamings coming up soon, hopefully, if I have time and am feeling well enough. But thank you for being here. And yeah, more coming at you. Thanks again. And please like, share, subscribe. We got to get those numbers up. Want to get to trying to get to 4K. Let's do it. Help me get there. Thank you for all your support. And until next time, all hail the Lord Dragon. Have a great day.